What up, everybody? Halo 3. I've been playing it. I've been loving it. This game, after like nothing but 3 weeks of Halo Infinite Ranked, is so much fun. And I want to talk a little bit about some Halo MCC this year. Now, if you didn't play MCC in the last few years, A, check it out. B, if you're one of the new people who picked it up on the Steam Winter Sale, welcome. This game rocks. You're going to find lots of matches for Halo Reach and Halo 3, and you're going to have to take a little bit longer to find games of H2C, H2A, and Halo 4, unfortunately. But yeah, this game reached peak awesomeness right before Halo Infinite launched. We got so many great content updates, so many things left to unlock, and I'm really hoping I want to like max my blue diamond badge out, whatever it's called, before MCC, or before the next game happens, basically. Before MCC like completely falls off. Hopefully that never happens, but who knows? I'll tell you what, after playing nothing but Ranked on Infinite, coming back to Halo 3, I feel like I'm playing a lot better. Projectile? I don't know. What do you think? Did you like Projectile for the BR, or are you more a hit scan player in the Halo universe? I don't really know. I think it worked out pretty well for Halo 3. I do like Halo 2 quite a bit, though. But anyway, I'm wandering here. I want to mention something. So I've seen a bunch of comments the last 6 months about people just pleading with 343 for more MCC support, for them to continue adding and fixing things, or to give the community tools to continue adding and improving upon things. So I want to throw my hat in the ring here in the discussion. MCC reached a really good point, but there's still a lot of stuff left that they could do for the game. But it probably monetarily doesn't make sense for them to continue to leave a very big team still on MCC. So I understand it, I get it. But there is something interesting that happened in a parallel community that I want to mention. So in StarCraft 2, Blizzard's been ravaged the last few years. And StarCraft is a game that I love, and I played the heck out of StarCraft 2. But around 2020, they stopped development for new stuff on the game, and it went on to sort of life support. And then around last year, they actually stopped doing balance updates and patches with developers, and they actually outsourced that to this thing called the Balance Council. And so for a game like StarCraft 2, they've got a group, everybody's like under NDA, so nobody really knows who it is, but like tournament organizers and pros and a bunch of community members who all get together and put together basically the next patch for the game. Now, these patches don't go live all that often, but it brings with it a new map pool, some balance changes, etc. And it is all community-led at this point, which is kind of crazy. All Blizzard does is basically verify the changes, push it through the updater tool. Some of the tools for StarCraft 2 are crazy good. And then it goes live, right? And I was thinking for MCC, you could probably do something similar. Please no balance changes. Obviously, these games, they are the games that they are. Keep them the same. But there are some sick, super sick maps being made ever since the mod and dev tool stuff was released last year for MCC. There have been custom maps for Halo 3 that look just as good as dev maps. That would be super fun. We looked at a few of them here on the channel, like Sanctuary stands out in my head, and that would be something nice. That would be a really cool thing that adds into the game. In terms of cosmetics and those things, I don't know if players wanted to really add stuff there, but it does seem like it would be nice if the community could have a little bit of control for the game moving forward. But at the same time, too, I've been preaching in my videos that being reliant on a dev or a publisher is never a good thing. Case in point, new Infinite update drops, the content update this last week. You've got the sea of tweets and blogs and articles all covering, here's what's in the update, and here's what I think. And that's usually where it stops, and a lot of people's content completely relies on any time the developer or the publisher puts something out there. And that makes us a very vulnerable scene, and I've seen it in a bunch of different games, right? If you are totally, okay, look at the esports stuff. If you're totally reliant on the publishers and the developers, what's happening right now where Overwatch League and CDL and so many of these Blizzard employees that were just laid off is going to have a massive, devastating effect on the scene. These competitive elements, it super sucks to see them so directly tied. Whereas if it was grassroots and you had these smaller tournaments happening more frequently, you're insulated a little bit from that reliance on a big corporation, which the next year it's looking pretty rough. Like last year sucked for layoffs in the tech and the gaming space. This next year it looks like it's just going to be even suckier, which is a bummer. And so I'm always going to land at the standpoint of let the community drive the ship if possible. And if they won't give us the tools necessary to do so, we as the community should be like really smart and highlighting some of these things and making noise. And so hopefully this is what this video here can do. I'm not asking for like a ton of things here. It would be nice though if MCC had a sort of community driven focus where we don't need to worry about Microsoft or 343 hiring out a big dedicated team for the game. They did a good job improving it, getting it to a certain point, but it would be really nice if we could still as a community bring some stuff together to add into the game, to keep it moving forward and to give it life long term. Because I don't know, I love these older Halo games. I'm always going to come back and play Halo 2, Halo 3 when I can. I see it almost like Melee. You know, Super Smash Brothers, I've loved the franchise since the 64 days. Melee's always going to be my favorite. And yeah, I can go on and play Slippy and still enjoy that game because the community has kept it alive with tools that they've built. Yeah, do I still love Ultimate? Yeah, Ultimate is super cool. And I think you can do something similar in the Halo world. You can enjoy elements of Infinite. You can go back and play some of the older games. We just as a scene have to be like on board with driving those things ourselves. So for those of you who are playing MCC in 2024, I would love it if you'd throw down below any cool maps or content you think would be worth checking out. I would love to highlight it here on the channel, and then like tell me what your experience has been with the game so far this year. I'm liking it. The search times are longer, and yeah, every once in a while you're gonna run into superstar players with like 20k matches won, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like 10 times the amount of playtime I have on MCC. That's crazy, but it's also kind of fun to see how far people can push the game. It's just sometimes those matches you just get destroyed, so I probably need to go in with a group more often than not. But still loving this game. This is like my chill off, not Halo Infinite ranked stuff. At least, yeah, if you are playing Ranked Infinite on the new content update season, sounds like matchmaking's kind of screwed up. I was Diamond 4 this last season, was plays Plat 4, Plat 5, something like that, and oh my gosh, it's like, it's 100%, I think, using the social MMR again, so maybe they'll check it out. Tashi had already tweeted out there, they're looking into it. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you all. I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you again very soon.